Hello, family. Thank you for joining us for another segment of Table Talk. I'm Christine, and I have here today Miss Riva.
Hi, guys.
Miss Riva is a wonderful, talented young lady. She's the writer, editor, producer, everythinger for her magazine, Tattoo Time Bomb. She's living in Richmond right now. She's an actress, a model, and like 37 other things.
Yes, ma'am.
As well as a mother of two. Mm-hmm. So, Miss Riva, is there anything I left out that you would like to share with the audience today?
Well, like you said, I'm a mother of two. I have an almost 3-year-old and a 8-month-old. And I'm married to a military man, and may I say that he's very good looking. He's
all right.
Laughing at me right now as we're talking. But yes, and I am the owner and founder of Tattoo Time Bomb magazine. It has been out now a little over a year. It came out, the first release was December of 2013. And I brought some to show quickly how far it has come since then. And so this is the first, anyway, magazine. And actually it started off as more of a picture book. It had really no stories, just beautiful women, good-looking guys tattooed, and but that was pretty much it.
I just saw a very interesting picture right here. What is up with that? Show it to the audience.
All right, so
can we zoom in on that? No. No.
This was actually since I had started the magazine. I wanted to give everybody a just to let them know about the owner and the founder. So I kind of just threw in some random photos in there of me that I liked, and this was just one I had done by a photographer, but I edited this photo, and it was just supposed to be like I believe I started around Halloween. I just wanted to zombify my photo, but that's where that came from.
I think it's pretty cool.
Well, thank
and
you.
I'm gonna let you know I have my food, my water, and everything prepared for the zombie apocalypse. My kids are in training, okay?
I'm a fan of Walking Dead. My husband
me
and
too.
I are, big fans. So I got you there. So yes, this is my first magazine anyway. It's come a long ways. It's more of a picture book. Anyway. And this is one of my favorites I had to bring because this is my baby. This was actually the layout, the whole new layout for the magazine. I was supposed to wait until January, but I was so impatient to produce the new layout. I started it in November. So this one's one of my favorites because little Linda is on the cover, and she is a huge world-known celebrity model, tattoo model. And it was really big to have her on the cover of my magazine. So this was like a really big hit, and just to have her, it's been a blessing to have her on here. But on the inside, it has, about her. And throughout, from the first one to the ones that are out now, we've produced more stories. Tattoo artists are submitting with their work, and anybody can submit. Makeup artists, hairstylists, photographers, models, actors, actresses, anybody that has tattoos or has worked with somebody who has tattoos. You just you email us your photos, your stories. We have you sign releases, and you get published. It's really as simple as that. Professional photos mainly, but we do some unprofessional ones, storyline. So yes.
So what exactly made you go into this field? What made Miss Riva, the diva, want to publish a magazine featuring tattoos? Not, discounting your beautiful sleeve over here,
yes.
But
well, to be honest, hypocrites and people that are just really negative is the reason why I started the magazine. People who had nothing good to say about people with tattoos. it's never the color of your skin or what you have on it. I'm always based friendships and liking people based on their personalities. And I think when I started this magazine, I started it because I wanted people who are negative and have a negative eye on people who have tattoos. I wanted them to see that we're just normal like everybody else. We're moms, we're dads, we're soldiers, we're firefighters, we're police officers, we're businessmen, we're franchisers, we're friends, families, fathers, whatever.
Right.
We're just normal people, our bodies are our canvas, and this is our way that we express ourselves. So this just helps to more or less let people hear their stories, see what they've done, who they are, and kind of get comfortable with people with tattoos. So,
well, as you say, we're normal people. I'm normal people. I only have one tattoo. You're normal people. You have a sleeve. She's normal people. She has a
covered.
Right.
Yes.
So tattoos for me, my tattoo was about something beautiful and showing my children how important and honored that I am to be their mother. So I chose a butterfly, and I have their names in each wing of the butterfly, and I may get another one with my name to add on to it because we are a family. But overall, that's what it was about. So how significant are your tattoos to you?
Well, to be honest, my first one I had gotten when I was 18. And it was, the quote-unquote tramp stamp on the lower back. And I was 18. The next day, went right in. And, I just basically picked a tattoo off the wall, had no thought into it whatsoever. And I got it done. And it was the worst mistake, may I say, if you're ever thinking about getting a tattoo, please take the time to think about it and know what you want, because it is stuck with you for life. And mine, I'm just like, what was I thinking, 11 years ago? Ay. But yes, they really don't have any significant meaning. I have my name in the back of my neck. Don't ask why, I just do. My name's in wings, there's some stars just for fun. It is interesting when you don't know somebody and your hair is up and they call you by your name. And my dragon actually started with
Mortal
just
Kombat?
a little one. No, but doesn't it look it?
Yeah, show the audience. Mortal Kombat.
This dragon got redone by my official tattoo artist who also did this. But this was a dragon prior to it looking much nicer. No, I started this because I'm a huge fan of Angelina Jolie.
Okay.
And this basically just symbolized her because she's, such a great woman. I admire her. She inspires me.
Fiery.
She motivates me. She's, hardworking, got, 5 or 6 kids. I can't even remember last count. But, she really motivates me. So that was more or less symbolizing her. And then I just got the large dragon because I am obviously a huge fan of dragons as well. So yes, my fantasy creature is dragons. So I just went ahead and got another dragon, and I have my horoscope sign right here in the inside of my wrist. I'm a Capricorn, in case y'all can't see that. And then I have some butterflies on my chest, and the motive for that was, you know what, we're not even gonna go there. So
set the tatas free. What?
So my motive for them, and we're gonna cover these up one day. So yes.
No.
Yes.
Well, you said you're married, so is your husband covered?
Well, actually, he has a tattoo on his arm, and it symbolizes what he does in the military. He's a EOD tech, which stands for Explosive Ordnance Disposal Technician. So he got that done by his brother-in-law, Chad. And his newest one, he has full wings on him, not like kind of like dragon wings, demon wings. Yeah, on his full wings on his back, and they're gorgeous. They're really nice. Yes. So you wouldn't see it when he's wearing a white T-shirt, though. You can see it the most. It's crazy.
Doesn't Chris Brown or someone else have wings on their back or their
I'm not
chest
really
or
a fan
something?
of Chris Brown, so I don't know.
He only did one bad thing, and he was young. Leave the boy alone.
Right? I don't even know about that, but yeah. No, I don't know, but yeah, he does have some tattoos.
Okay, so here's my question. I know you said people send you pictures, tell you their story. You get probably tons of submissions. So how do you choose who is put into each magazine?
Well, the magazine really does not have a specific page limit. So it can go on and on and on. But I really do submit, I try to submit everybody. The ones that I don't submit is because their photos are seriously too pixelated or over the top grainy or really bad saturated, or the contrast is just not there. So if the photos aren't professional, I don't really do it. But if they're submitting stories and don't actually have professional photos, some of the, I guess you can call them selfies or, highly edited Instagram photos we'll put in there with their story, but we do, ask some clear photos would be at least be nice if we're just going to do a story on you. So that's how we really go through. We do accept probably about 95% of the people who submit.
Oh, cool.
Yes.
So a high acceptance rate.
Yes, high acceptance rate. Yes.
Is your magazine free?
It is not free. We do offer print and digital. You can order them right offline. You can order them off magcloud.com and just search Tattooed Time Bomb magazine, and all of our issues will pop right up. And the prices do vary on each issue. Because it's an online magazine, the prices are much higher than a shelf magazine. And someday I hope to get this magazine on the shelf and only, charge $3 or $4. But depending on how many pages there are, price varies. And it's a little expensive, but fans who really want to see the people who are in it or whatnot, they'll purchase a copy, and that's that for now. Cool.
So stories, you say some of your people have stories. Now, I've heard your story and with your tattoos right here. What has been the most fascinating story of any of your magazine personnel participants?
I would definitely have to say Allison. She is a breast cancer survivor, and she had the full
mastectomy.
Yes, and she's got some tattoos. She's got some wings. She's just been through a lot. And actually, she was in we do a breast cancer issue for October every year, and it's specifically in. What we do with that is we take the money that we get for our magazine for that month and we donate it to either the Breast Cancer Foundation or somebody who has breast cancer. And when she submitted her storyline, in the end, we ended up giving her the money for that. So it goes to a good cause, and her story is really, they're all, of course, heart-touching. But it was just nice when she had submitted. The other ones that were submitting were more or less, they were supporting breast cancer, but they didn't have breast cancer. She was actually the only one to submit that actually had breast cancer.
Did she get tattoos?
She got implants, and I don't know if she has, I can't remember, excuse me. I know she has some tattoos, but I don't believe they're over her breasts. I think they're just on her chest. Okay, so yeah, cool. But she's probably been one of the most inspiring stories and kind of make you tear up. They all do, but
So, you're a magazine. You're an actress.
Yes.
Model.
Yes.
Editor.
Yes.
Mom. Writer.
Yes.
Wife.
Yes.
Out of all these jobs, which one is the most challenging?
Being a mom.
I tend to agree.
I'm not gonna lie, being a mom is hugely, it's a lot of work. And because I work right from home.
Right.
So when I'm home, I'm also home with my kids because I don't believe in daycare. My husband and I strictly discussed on me being home, unless of course I'm off to a gig, and then, he's home with the kids. But yeah, definitely being a mom. But aside being a mom, gig-wise, I would probably say The magazine. The magazine is a lot of work. It really is.
Well, the magazine is your baby.
It is my baby. It's my baby beyond my babies. It is.
So your husband has to share you with the babies and the magazine.
Pretty much, no.
So you model.
Yes.
And can I see some of your...
I did bring my portfolio. Do excuse me. Rarely bring it with me anymore because everything always is social media now. You send
Yes.
headshots and modeling shots through emails now. So there's rarely do you ever need a portfolio anymore. And when you do, it's just because you're meeting with a new agency and you're getting ready to sign. But so some of them I have not printed, and some of them are so old you're gonna laugh. No joke. So those are just a few years old.
She looks like a mom right there.
Actually, I just had my son.
You look like a mom, and you have cat eyes.
I do. Seriously, green eyes.
Yeah, like they glow in the dark. Huh?
They do.
Look.
Yeah, some older ones.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
These
Racy.
are some of my favorites.
Racy.
That was Cruella de... Oh, not that one. Cruella de Vil. I actually had half blonde, half black there. Yeah.
Cool. Are you a fan of hers? Here it is. Here's a better couple
I
of...
have, my favorite characters growing up. But actually, these pictures, all the Cruella de Vil pictures were published 7 times in a matter of 3 months. Everybody wanted them. It got so to the point where I was just like, all right, I'm not publishing these anymore because they are over the top being published.
Yeah.
Those are the old ones. These are my first photo shoots ever. You know what
I mean, they're beautiful. You look really good.
Thank you. I went to blondes eventually.
Yeah.
I was every color, as you can tell.
And you do your own makeup?
I do. I'm a makeup artist. I do films and photo shoots, yada, 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 myself when I can. So, when I have the time. Who has the time? So, yeah.
Stay-at-home mom. Gosh, you're not doing that much.
No.
Being a mom.
Right? I know. Everyone's like, stay-at-home mom is such an easy job.
Not, I know.
Maybe if you have, blessing kids who have halos over their head, but no. Not that my kids are bad in any way. They're just work. They're young, They're just young. They're a lot of work. Fun work.
Okay, so what about your acting career? I heard that your acting career is pretty extensive. Mm-hmm. So, what have you done? Film, commercial, stage?
I have done everything except for stage. I've never done theater. One day I'd like to do theater. They're just a little, they're always out of reach for me. And when you take on theater, it's weeks upon weeks upon weeks, and as a
months upon months.
Yes, months upon months. So, and I don't have that time right now. Maybe when my kids are older or in school or out of the house, maybe, but I don't have any plans to do theater anytime soon unless I have a great opportunity. So
what's your favorite part of your acting career that you've done? What's your favorite character you've played?
Well, I would have to say, I enjoy every set I have ever been on. I really do. I love networking. I love meeting new people. I just really do. But I would probably say my heart is still with Star Trek New Voyages Phase 2. Yes, they are the #1 internet show, and they have millions of followers and viewers, and we've had celebrities in there, and that's how I started my career, was with them, and so I'd have to say working with them has been an absolute blast, an experience, and I just absolutely love it, I'd have to say.
Well, what was your character on there?
Well, I played actually background for the longest time. I played background, and one day I was just asked to play a character. I got to come up with my own character name, which was Ensign Zara, and so that was the one character I got to play. So it was a lot of fun.
Well, let's get a sample.
Oh, I was a Vulcan. First off.
Okay.
So, it's been so many years, I'd have to think of my line.
Well, I'm sorry to put you on the spot.
It's been, 6 years.
Oh, that's so long.
It is,
It
but
is
it's still
not.
right here in my heart. Right here like it was yesterday, other than I can't remember my lines. Whew. You know, girl, I can't even think.
Okay,
Of a
it's
line.
okay. It's okay.
And another one was, you know, I can't, to be completely honest, I am really good with memorizing my lines when I need to memorize them.
Yes.
But it's the next day and they are kaploof. I am not gonna lie. I cannot remember anything the next day. It's like, if I'm really trying to think about it, I'm really trying to dig down
Yes,
deep in my
yes.
brain waves in the filing cabinets that are full of cobwebs. I'm not even kidding, so
Well,
I apologize.
well, that's because you've been on film. You haven't done theater.
No.
When you do theater,
Yes.
months and months of that rehearsing,
Right.
you don't forget them lines.
Yes. Yes,
I
agree.
know them all still. You know, someone come in and talk about Gigi. That
Right.
was my character in
Yeah.
two plays, and I was like, yes.
There you go. You got it.
So, well, since you don't remember any of your lines, that means you don't have like a favorite line that you ever used in any of your shows.
You know, I like it all, but I wouldn't say I have an actual favorite line. No. Nothing like completely actually stands out and screams me more or less. Do I have a favorite line? Probably not.
Did you do a lot of ad-libbing?
I'm sorry?
Did you do a lot of ad-libbing? Like, did you ad-lib ever in your going off of your lines and
Oh,
adding yourself
well,
to anything?
Yeah, yes, always actually. I call it like not cold reading, excuse me, but reading raw. Sometimes people think of it as dirty. I really don't know why, but they're like, excuse me, I'm like,
You know,
no.
Empire came out this January, and you know, Taraji P. Henson, one of my role models, she plays Cookie Lion. And in the show and in some of her interviews, she has said that, you know, sometimes she'll say a line like, "Shut up, Dora," or something like that, or whatever. And they would say cut and let her roll with the line. They would laugh because it just came off the hip.
Right.
And it was so funny. So that's what I was saying. Like anything like that, something that just rolled off the hip and you was like, you know, it just felt natural because I do that too.
Oh yeah, I mean, I used to like read line for, you know, word for word and line and each line, but you know, people were like, you know, you can just relax, be you. If something slips, let it go. Just, you know, show us what you got. And I'm just, you know, for a while, and I'm like, okay. And then I remember the first time I had done something as a background actor. Actually, it's not related line-wise, but it was funny. My first actual gig, it was for Star Trek, and I remember, you know, they were telling us, all right, go down the corridor, and then when we I couldn't remember if they said either, you know, when we say bang, throw yourselves up against the wall, or if they actually banged for us to cue us to throw ourselves against the wall. And coming down the corridor, I'm like, my first time on set, and I'm just like, I don't know what I'm gonna do, but you know, I'm gonna really pretend in my mind. I'm gonna visualize this, us getting hit, you know, with a missile in space. And so when our cue came, I literally threw myself into the wall to the point where, you know, they cut and they're like, oh, they're coming over. Are you okay? Trying to pick me up off the ground. I'm like, I just look up and I'm like, I thought I was supposed to do that. They're like, oh my goodness, that was great. And I'm like, okay, well, then, you know, I'm just envisioned it, you know? So ever since then, I was considered a natural faller. So, and Gary Evans, actually, one of the producers, had given me that name and still sticks with me today.
Well, do you ever have to scream?
Occasionally, you know, maybe like a little bit here, a little loud one there, just a little bit. Why you want to hear me scream?
Yeah.
Okay. A bloody scream?
Well, let me ask you this. Can you cry on cue? Can you bust out that Demi Moore, Halle Berry cry on cue?
I I can, but don't make me. I spent like an hour and 15 minutes on my makeup.
Okay then. We'll wait till we're about to end.
There we go. We can do it at
We'll
the end.
save that crying for on the way out the door.
Yes, it's one of those things, or I can do things on cue. So.
I played, I'm normally a more conservative dresser, and I played kind of like a skank in a play, and I wore high dresses without no leggings or stockings or anything, and one of the things that the producers loved was the way I walked and the way I said my the lead, the way I said his name. You know, I walked with this little funky skank walk, you know, and I was like calling his name and getting all in his face and all that kind of stuff. So did you have anything like that that was totally different from who you are? I know you was a Vulcan, but you know, that's different. But something that was completely different from who you are. Like, you're this tattoo artist, this outgoing lady. Have you ever had to play someone and a married woman? So have you had to play something that completely went against you?
I would probably say, other than being a Vulcan, I would have to say that being a zombie.
It's really
I played
cool.
a zombie. Yes, that's a lot of fun. You know, you get the blood and the gore, and you get to walk around like you're really dead, and that's exciting. So that's probably the complete opposite of what I'm used to, because actually a lot of the characters I have played are pretty much right on point with my personality and who I am. So, either it's sassy, and I can be sassy, or hardcore, and everybody knows me. I'm pretty hardcore. So, I mean, it's pretty much straight on, dead on.
Okay, cool. So being a zombie, I think being a zombie would be fun too. I would do it.
I played a zombie a couple times.
And I would kill the zombie too. I'm just gonna let you know.
Right?
My gun is ready. I'm going straight for the head. No hip shots, no arms, no knees, none of that. I'm going for the head.
You want a machete?
No, yeah, I'll take a machete too. Okay, so.
Michonne that.
I love Michonne,
I know, she's
right?
awesome.
She is the best. So, tell me a little bit about this hair and everything today.
Okay. Well, actually, I'm officially on vacation from acting, modeling, everything. Besides my magazine, this weekend is my last weekend. I'm taking a vacation because we are moving to Germany. And we have lots to do. So, last night, this happens. My hairstylist, Haley Robinson, aka Hair and Makeup by Haley. Find her on Facebook if you're in Virginia. She's the one to go to. But no, I found a picture online, and I said I want that because it's time for me, and this is me expressing me, obviously. I gave her that photo, and last night she delivered, and here I am. I have my hairdo. I feel good. I look good, and I'm ready to be me for a little while.
Okay, so what does me?
Me, the very colorful punk rock personality. I really like, you'll see color. My favorite colors are black and pink. So, I got pink, purple, blue, teal.
Yeah.
So, yes, pretty much all my favorite colors. So,
cool.
right
Cool.
in one.
So what you did is you took every color that's your favorite, made it into yourself, and now you're rocking it because this is you.
Yes, this is
So,
me right now.
As you see, this is Miss Riva, full and in her glory.
Yes.
So I remember we spoke with, and one of the magazines have you in it.
Yes. I did bring one out of the 7. This one is I brought this one because I actually have a full feature in here, as the other ones, they were more like, not necessarily picture books, but they didn't do anything for me in general besides publish my photos. So this one actually is visual artistry. I wonder if Chris is watching. He is the owner and editor of this. But here's my spread anyway, and they they published my Cruella DeVille photos as well. And so these are, I had a 4-page spread in this. So yes. No, I do not smoke cigarettes, but I did, you know, do the right Cruella DeVille and used a cigarette, which stunk, by the way. But yes, so this was my full feature. My photos were posted in here, or published, excuse me.
It's pretty neat.
Yes.
Pretty neat.
Yes.
So then I have a question that is kind of like attempting to debunk myths. Most people say or think people with a lot of tattoos are, you know, alcoholics, druggies. They're into the dark life and they do all these negative things and everything like that. And I know that was the reason for your magazine, but can you clear up some of those myths for us?
All right, guys, listen. Tattoos, I'm going to put it this way. When you leave this earth, you don't get to take the body that you reside in anyway. That's been my newest thought on it, right? You don't get to take anything with you, not even your body. It's skin. You know, you're going to grow old. You are going to get wrinkly. You know, your boobs are going to sag down to your belly button. You know, I can go further into detail, but just to let you know, I mean, all honesty, ink is just ink. It doesn't matter who it's on or what it is. It's the fact that, you know, we're individuals. Anybody could be a criminal, tattoo, no tattoo. You know, it doesn't matter if you have tattoos. I think it just signifies somebody when they have tattoos, oh, you're a criminal just because, you know, you have tattoos and you know, did something. I don't know, maybe because people with tattoos they want to separate them and...
Or maybe because a lot of people with tattoos have been problems.
Oh, yes.
I.e. the guy with murder tattooed across his neck.
It's those kind of people that ruin it for people like me, people in my magazine, you know, people who actually truly and are, you know, love the art and tattoos in general, like the ink, and, you know, it's people like them who ruin it for people like us. But I mean, it's like throwing rocks up in the air. It's 50-50. Okay. You know, you have your goods, you have good apples, and you have your bad apples. It's as simple as that. I don't think just because somebody has a tattoo that it separates them as a bad individual, like me.
Right.
I'm a talented woman. I'm a mother. I'm a wife. You know, I have all these things going for me. I've never been arrested, never been in jail, nothing. I have no criminal record whatsoever, and I'm 30 years old. And, you know, so I find myself to be a very good person. I'm humble, I'm peaceful, and, you know, so I don't know. It's just what people think of other people, I guess.
All right. Well, that is our time. Thank you, Miss Riva.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Can you give your website, your contact information?
A lot of you can find me on Facebook. I have a new fan page. It's called The Official Miss Riva. You can also find me on Instagram. Same thing, The Official Miss Riva. And my website is www.missriva.com, which is MISSRIV, like Victoria, A. So, yeah, those are my links, and you can find me there.
Can we get those tears on the way out the door? Oh.
You told me to stop! How could you do this to me? You have no idea what you meant! I hate you! Why? Why?
I'm just a man. I'm only a man.
You asshole.
Fun! Thank
That's it.
you. Good night, everyone.